Would you like to have a chat about Nobaby?
Yeah, of course.
So, fun fact. Nobaby and I are actually talk about Ninjago buddies.
What? I'm so jealous. Do you reckon I could join you for talk about Ninjago sometime?
Of course, the more the merrier. So, does this mean we be friends?
Absolutely. I'd love that. Hello, Winston. Would you like to have a chat about McKenna?
Sure, but I wonder. Can you do an impression of McKenna, Pikachu?
An impression of McKenna? I've never tried before, but I bet I could. One moment. Hello, I'm McKenna.
Sorry. That was a big ask to spring on you out of nowhere.
No, I'm sorry. I let myself down. I let you down. But worst of all, I let McKenna down.
About crackheads.
Yeah, alright.
Right now, it feels like crackheads is all anyone's talking about these days.
I vaguely remember hearing something about that. I'm no expert, though I don't really keep up with trends. Jaden, could you fill me in?
Of course. I'll walk you through it all. Don't worry. The world for little Hallie. Oh, Hallie.
Oh, Hallie. Gaga. Goo goo. Gum. She spoke. Sabrina Carpenter, I'd like to introduce you to Kian. Kian, this is Sabrina Carpenter.
Would you like to have a chat about 67?
Yeah, okay.
Right now, it feels like 67 is all anyone's talking about these days.
No idea, did you?
I did not.
Oh, speaking of which. Sure, but did you know Kian was the one who got us talking about 67 in the first place? Okay. That doesn't change the fact everyone's over it now.
Link, this is Peach. Would you like to have a chat about Bowser?
Of course. Link, what do you like best about Bowser?
Oh, Oh, I just love their whole situation. You know, for example, like how Bowser is really into a shit.
I know exactly what you mean. Link, I feel like we're on the same wavelength. Let's become friends.
We love your boobs. Let's do this. Rosalina, we have something we want to say to you.
Huh? This seems out of the blue.
We love your boobs.
Or, you're the only ones who would ever think to say something like that to me. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, okay. Right now, it feels like nigger is all anyone's talking about these days. I hate to break it to you, but that's no longer true. Hasn't been true for years, as a matter of fact. Pikachu, you had no idea, did you? I did not. Oh, speaking of which. Sure, but did you know Pikachu was the one who got us talking about nigger in the first place? Okay. That doesn't change the fact everyone's over it now.
About eating people. Yeah, alright. Right now, it feels like eating people is all anyone's talking about these days. I vaguely remember hearing something about that. I'm no expert, though. I don't really keep up with trends. Ryan, could you fill me in? Of course. I'll walk you through it all. Don't worry. Just a second. The one who double, super, triple loves McKenna Grace. Is me, on Christmas. Well, I confessed first. Pretty sure that proves that I love you the most, McKenna Grace. So, McKenna Grace. Which of us do you choose? Oh, the suspense, on Christmas.
Winston,
I'd like to have a chat about Long Schlong.
Oh, so you know about Long Schlong too, Devin. I can't go a minute without thinking about Long Schlong.
Well, did you know that Long Schlong wouldn't be the same without unicorns?
What? Really? That's certainly unexpected.
babe, I have something I want to say to you.
Huh? This seems out of the blue.
I love your big juicy dick.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Wow.
Would you like to have a chat about nipple science?
I have a question for you, the odd person. If you had to choose between nipple science and getting come on, which would you pick?
Oh. I guess I'd pick nipple science.
Really? In that case, we're going to get along like two peas in a suitcase. Let's be friends. I'd like to introduce you to Michael. Michael, this is Ashlyn. Would you like to have a chat? About 6769.
Are you serious? My brain can't stop thinking about 6769 either. This can't be a coincidence. Let's be friends, Michael. Hello, Tom Holland. Would you like to have a chat? About nipple science?
Are you serious? My brain can't stop thinking about nipple science either. This can't be a coincidence. Let's be friends, McKenna Grace.
Audrey. Would you like to have a chat? About Ryan? Of course. Faith, what do you like best about Ryan? Oh, I just love their whole situation. You know, for example, like how Ryan is really into a shit. I know exactly what you mean, nigga. Faith, I like we're on the same wavelength. Let's become friends, nigga.
Ah, I love your big juicy dick. I just love the sound of that. It also has a very profound meaning.
Whenever I hear someone say I love your big juicy dick, I always want to reply, you are the best nerd ever.
What? Really? Certainly unexpected.
Would you like to have a chat? About eating people?
I have a question for you, Stefan. If you had to choose between eating people and gun laws, which would you pick?
Oh. I guess I'd pick eating people.
Really? In that case, we're going to get along like two peas in a suitcase. Let's be friends.
Felicia, this is Christopher.
Would you like to have a chat? About minors?
Oh, so you know about minors too, Felicia? I can't go a minute without thinking about minors.
Well, did you know that minors is closely related to AIDS? Now you do.
What? Really? That? Oh. Speaking of which. Yeah, but listen to this. Felicia told me she once gave a 3-hour lecture on minors. 3 hours. That's nothing. You can't even scratch the surface of minors in under 10.
Wow. I give up. You win.
Mom, we have something we want to say to you.
Huh. This seems out of the blue.
Nigga 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 nigga. Nigga 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 nigga.
Nigga. I'll remember that till the day I die. Nigga.
Like to have a chat about The Legend of Zelda. I have a question for you, Jacob. If you had to choose between The Legend of Zelda and Coming Inside Me, which would you pick? Oh. I'd probably pick Coming Inside Me. Oh. I see. Okay, well.
Oh. Speaking of which. I heard that Jacob scours the internet for hours on end for the latest news about The Legend of Zelda.
Is that so? Well, I already know everything there is to know about the Legend of Zelda, you know. Wow. I give up. You win.
Sure, but I wonder, can you do an impression of Secret, Toad?
An impression of Secret? I've never tried before, but I bet I could. One moment. Hello. I'm Secret.
Wow, that was bang on. It was like they were in the room with us. You're so talented, Toad. Let's be friends.
Chris, this is The Rock. Would you like to have a chat? About guns.
I have a question for you, Chris. If you had to choose between guns and poop, which would you pick?
Oh. I'd probably pick poop.
Oh. I see. Okay, well, I have to be somewhere else. Let's talk about guns another time.
Oh. Speaking of which. I heard that Chris scours the internet for hours on end for the latest news about guns.
Wow. That's amazing. It's so much fun talking to you. Let's be friends.
Daisy? Daisy, this is Pikachu.
Would you like to have a chat? About big boobs. Oh, so you know about big boobs too, Daisy? I can't go minutes without thinking about big boobs. Well, did you know that big boobs is closely related to getting suck off? Now you do. Really? I never would have thought this.
Kim, this is real Virgin Phil.
Would you like to have a chat? About a Big Mac.
Are you serious? I can't go 3 seconds without thinking about a Big Mac.
I don't know what's going on, but this has to be fate. If fate has it in store for us to become friends, then we should. Don't want to disappoint fate.
Absolutely. I feel destiny at work here too. And I've seen enough films to know you shouldn't mess with it. Let's be friends.
Like to have a chat? About this island?
Sure. So, what's new with those, then? Heard anything that'll blow my mind?
Actually, I have. Wahoo! I heard they found a 500-year-old this island on Outset Island just the other day.
But that contradicts everything we thought we knew about the history of this island. Fascinating. You sure know a lot of interesting things, Luigi.
I'd love to share more this island trivia with you. Would you be my friend?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Lloyd, this is Danny.
Would you like to have a chat? About Ash Ketchum? Of course. Lloyd, what do you like best about Ash Ketchum? Oh, I just love their whole situation. You know, for example, like how Ash Ketchum is really into a kind and caring. I know exactly what you mean. Christmas. Lloyd, I feel like we're on the same wavelength. Let's become friends on Christmas.
First, McKenna Grace, I have to ask. Do you really know your stuff when it comes to touching tips? Or are you more of a casual fan? Oh, I know my stuff alright. In fact, I study the official Touching Tips Association rule book every night before bed. Wow, so dedicated. I've always wanted to give proper touching tips a try. I usually just wing it. Please be friends with me.
Good evening, Devin. Would you like to have a chat? About 67.
Yeah, okay.
Right now, it feels like 67 is all anyone's talking about these days.
I hate to break it to you, but that's no longer true. Hasn't been true for years, as a matter of fact. Robert Downey Jr., you had no idea, did you?
I did not. I am Iron Man.